Hi, my name's Summer and I'm going to show you how I made this awesome scarf out of scraps, and it is super easy, so just follow along and you should be able to make one of your own. So first off, I'm going to start by chaining 181 stitches. So I have actually been crocheting for about the last 15 or so years. I originally learned in middle school and have loved it ever since. Now that you've chained 181 stitches, you're going to go ahead and do a single crochet 2 stitches away from where you're starting. And you're going to go ahead and do single crochets all the way across to where you started. Now this pattern is pretty straightforward. It's just going to be the single crochet and the half double crochet for the majority of the pattern. So it's pretty easy to catch on. The most difficult part is just changing of the colors. So as you see here, I'm going to go ahead and change the color. And what I'm doing is I'm actually slip stitching in the next color that I'm switching to, and then I'm going to tie off the tails after I snip the last color. And what you want to do for each row of half double crochets is you're going to chain 2 to act as the first half double crochet, and then you're going to include that first slip stitch you just did as one of the first chains to the next row of the half double crochets. Now here I am half double crocheting across, and you're going to do this rows 2 through 10. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one more time as I change the color for the next following row. I'm going to go ahead and wrap my hook and slip it, and that's going to be my first chain. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a second chain after I snip and tie off my tails. Now for this pattern, you can either do it more of like a scrap pattern, which I'm kind of doing. It's a perfect use of all of your little bits of yarn that you have left. And I'm actually using about 5 to 6 different colors of yarn. Now you can do like 10 plus different colors, but I liked the look of just doing a few rather than about 10 different, but you can, and it can make it look really nice as well. Now what I'm doing here is I'm finishing off my pattern. What you're going to do is kind of like the opposite of the beginning of your pattern, and you are just going to chain 1 instead of chaining 2. So you'll act that when you change your color, that slip stitch at the end, you'll just use that as your first single crochet, and then you'll just single crochet till the end. Now I'm just going through and tucking in all of my tails so that way my work looks nice and neat. And this is what my finished pattern looks like. Just let me know if you would like to see a copy of the pattern below. Thank you.